Hey, you. I just want to talk a little bit, just kind of just get some things off my head right now. Just kind of, as they would say, flush my soul and talk about some of the things of God and how I talk to people and kind of relate this thing about the God thing to people when it comes to faith and believing God and trusting God and depending upon God. And the difference between the rich and the poor and how they think and how they relate to God. Because I think when it comes to God, our view of God is totally different when we begin to deal with people's situations and circumstances and their lifestyles. I was just in Chicago a few weeks ago, and I was told by an old classmate of mine, and said that, "Oh, Willie, you look so great, and your skin looks so good, and looks like you're prosperous and you're healthy." And she went on and on and on and on and on about how wealthy and how healthy I looked, and I call it the healthy, wealthy look. And she said something to me that made me respond in this way. She said, "God has really blessed you." And I said, "Well, you know, we can look at it as if God really blessed me, but I think it's like this, my friend. I think it's called money. Yeah, it's called money. I think money makes the difference. Money allows me to eat a different type of food, and different grade of beef, better chicken. Money allows me to be able to buy gas and to, travel in my vehicle wherever I want to travel. Money allows me to have good drinks, good beverages. I can buy organic beverages, and clean drinks, good water, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, places like that. And then, money allows me to be able to have a gym membership, a 24-hour fitness, where I can go and exercise. Go every day, 24 hours a day. If I want to go 3 o'clock in the morning, money affords me those privileges. Whereas opposed to somebody that is not, as fortunate as I am, maybe they might not be able to, indulge in those type of luxuries. I think that's what really makes us look like we look, and it's what really makes us feel the way we feel. I'm just talking. You might agree with me, you might disagree with me, but I'm just talking. Money helps me buy good facial creams and nice soap. Money helps me. It affords me the ability to buy a nice wool suit and not a polyester suit. It's about money. I live in America. It's a capitalist country. California, capitalist state. Live in the San Francisco Bay Area, capitalist community. It's all about money. Not in a third world country. I'm not in India. Not in Haiti. I'm in America. It's about money. Yep, it's about money. And $20 does not work in heaven. It works on the earth realm. I think that's where we get it mixed up. We get it confused. And we tend to believe that when we don't have money, we have to have faith. We can't afford certain luxuries. We have to have faith. But the rich man doesn't need faith. The poor man says, "I need faith to trust God, to believe God to buy a car." The poor man says, "I need faith to trust God to buy a home." But the rich man just goes out and pays for the car and pays for the home. He doesn't need faith. He has money. So is it that it really takes money and not faith? Or is it that we're perhaps using faith for the wrong thing? Because the rich certainly don't need it. Let's say if you're sick and you need a kidney transplant and your organ is failing you. You're trusting God and you're believing God that someone would perhaps give you an organ, or you come up on the list to receive a kidney. The rich, they don't have that problem. One comes available, they buy it. It's about money. And I think what we need to do is we need to separate the concept of God from money so that we can really understand what faith is really for and how we utilize faith and operate in faith and how we think and operate when we don't have. When we don't have money. When we don't have that dead president, that dollar bill. We need to think about that. Well, I want to create some videos to help you understand God. Take you away and pull you away from this legalist aspect, this poverty mentality. I guess that's what you want to call it. I don't know if you want to call it a poverty mentality. You can call it whatever you want to call it, but I think that when you try to use faith to move God, and I know Hebrews 11:6 says, without faith it's impossible to please Him, for he that cometh to God must believe that He is, must believe that He exists, and believe that He's a rewarder to them that diligently seek Him. But my question to you is, what are you using faith for? And do you really need faith in all areas? Or do you just need money? I guess, if you had the money, I wouldn't be making this video. I wouldn't be talking to you about this. You probably wouldn't be watching this if you had money. Well, you might be able to watch it. You might be, I don't know. You might want to watch it, but you just, I don't know. It's money. And I think faith is for spiritual purposes and not carnal. I don't think faith is for the natural. I think it just takes money. It takes making the right choices. That's what it's all about. Why don't you just journey with me as we just kind of talk, chit-chat. Just kind of release some things that's on my mind, because I have like 35 years of church experience. I think when I really, really accepted Christ, it was like, I don't know, 30 years ago when I really moved into it. When I really made a commitment. So I have about 30 years of Jesus in me. I think I have something to say. And I'll make sense in a lot of areas. I'm not religious. I'm a Christian, but I'm not religious. I'm a Christian, but I'm not a legalist. I'm a Christian, I'm not a New Ager. I just believe God. And I believe that the church and the world needs to understand who God really is so they can operate in a way that they can really see God work in their lives. It's not going to happen until you change the way you think. Now, for you Americans, we're going to have to talk about money versus God. I guess it's cost versus worth. I guess it's a scene from the movie Shopaholic, but I think we need to talk about that, and we'll come to some conclusions. Catch me on my next video.